are we? So I don't think I have anything that's on theme for Itsinzi, which I think means Victoria. But I see that a few of the poems have been talking about love, so I think I can share some about that. Is that okay? Great. So this first one is called Love 2. It's about the relationship that develops between a parent and a child over the course of adulthood, I guess. So it goes like this. It costs $0 to be nice, but for that same price, I can be an asshole too. It just depends on my mood. Now, I'm sorry if this comes across a bit rude. Don't let my humble disposition fool you. I'm not the kindest dude, so if you cross me, it might get costly. This body has suffered years of abuse in its youth and now hardened, so what the fuck do you think you can do? A punch or a bullet won't inflict the same wounds or hurt worse than mama's beatings because she calls that love too. Not love too. Tell you a bit about my story. The trauma, the drama, the yes sirs and your honors I've avoided in the years that followed. The confidence that came at the end of a bottle. Memories and flashbacks of my head against the pavement. I've done a lot of shit in my life and I'm waiting on karma to give me the repayment. I've stared down the barrel of a gun and my mama don't notice. Then avoided telling my story because I thought nobody would notice. Or leave them all in awe and disbelief. But now I'm grown, so I'm excited like a child on Christmas Eve to see the new me, the man that I've become, the gifts that I've unboxed. Sly as a fox and cool as the breeze on a Tibetan mountaintop. So now these confessions feel like a breath of fresh air. Guided meditation so I don't care when they stare. In conversations with mom, but this time the truth is there, unaware of her perspective too. So now we just look back and laugh and agree to disagree. And I call that love too. Truce. Thank you. So that's the first one. Have you guys seen the movie Ice Age? Ice Age 2, Ice Age 3? Yeah? Okay, good. So the second one really stands out for me because it's like a love story. And I actually wrote this next one while watching that movie. So it's called Ice Ages and Heartbreak. Now, this story here carbon dates back to prehistoric times, before we continentally drifted apart until our cohorts created the ice age that now encapsulates our past love. Before the memories fossilized in the deepest corners of our minds, no, this story here goes back to a time when you were mine. When we roamed the savannas of my bedroom, free like hormonal creatures and beating our chests and hypnotized by your features, my fingers traveled miles around your breast and your warmth could melt Siberian Januaries into endless blossoms of springtime was the best for us. And time together, we cannot get enough. So this story here, it's akin to the tales from the summer of love, 1967. And with you, it feels like heaven. No, that's already been said. I should come to you proper. Wine and dine and refine your mind with gentle sentimentalities on top of time and affection till you feel this infectious love that I've harbored for 7 winters. I'd stare the earth into melted glaciers. I would tell Mother Nature to spawn flora and fauna so you could walk in a garden of beauty akin to your own. Because even as a caveman who does not possess verbal prowess, I would find a way to say, you are the springtime of my life. And without you, my world is desolate and destitute. I fear it might not be capable of supporting life anymore. Toxicity has pierced the ozone layer, and now the greenhouse effect is taking place. I smoke every day and drink myself to sleep. I've counted sheep 1,000,000 times and 1,000,000 times each time to get you off my mind. The ceiling is so familiar with my face. I've stared it down in vengeance and disgrace. Thank you. Okay, now this final one is sort of inspired by a trip I had to Italy. And did you guys know that the word amore means love in Italian? Yeah? So this one is called That's Amore. Imagine falling in love like an artist. To come down on the side of the unknown, to cast prudence aside and to decide that the adventure is worthwhile. Imagine a love defined by experiences, not keeping up with appearances. The grandiose scale of all measure of success succeeds all known consciousness, and I must confess I am weak under your thumb. I fell deeper and deeper under your spell. Creeping ecstasies had you erupting like the volcanoes in Pompeii. The day I met you, it must have been love or lust or a combination of both. The kind of love that grabs your throat then kisses you slow. The kind of love that rocks your boat, then rocks you gently to sleep. I peeped your physique, but your mentality is what really attracted me. I mean, who could deny that you're fly? But I'm the kind of guy who hopes to get to know the other side before I slide inside or over you or under you. And whatever we do, I know it's our secret to keep. The kind of love where you can articulate your anguish with merely a glance and not even a peep. And I respond accordingly in tune with your mood because you gave me a chance to love you. Like reflections from a lighthouse, you've beckoned me onto your loving shore. In the morning time when the sun becomes engaged to the sky, I adore you next to me. Deep sighs with your thighs over mine. And I realized that first time that you were mine. You destroy my senses and leave me senseless. And my mind does wonder, like, what if you never hypnotized me? I have painfully visualized time moving on without you. So cutting you loose is like losing vertebrae. The backbone of our love affair is patience. Against the backdrop of a million sunsets, our love reverberates through the cosmos. So they feel it in Jupiter. And I think it must be Cupid, some divine intervention to bridge the divide between a boy from Mars, a girl from Venus, intravenous addiction. And what's more, foreplay is our forte. I want you more and more every single day. What more can I say? That's amore.